Welcome, fellow retro gamers! Take a moment to hit that pause button on your controller and grab your TV remote because it's time for the Videocade Commentaries, the podcast where we watch some cool video game-themed cartoons with you. So without further delay, here are your Videocade Commentary hosts.
Hey guys, welcome to another installment of the Videocade Commentaries, the show that's all about watching some very cool video game-based cartoons with you. I am one of your hosts, Pixel Dan.
I am the great Edo. Hear me roar.
And I'm just Eric.
Just Eric. What's up, guys?
Nothing.
Not much. How about you?
Yeah.
Awkward silence.
That's what's up. Yeah.
Not much going on here. I'm just ready to watch some sweet cartoons with you guys.
Yes.
I'm ready to watch some mediocre cartoons.
No, I'm ready to watch some awesome cartoons.
That's right. Today's cartoon has got to be awesome because I remember it being awesome. So that means it's still going to hold up, right?
Come on.
Right?
Don't fail me now, nostalgia. I'm counting on you.
That's right. We got to count on nostalgia today. The cartoon that we're going to watch today, I'm sure a lot of people have fond memories of watching, and we're going to find out if those fond memories actually still hold up today, because we are going to be watching the pilot episode of Captain N, the Game Master.
Yes.
Not the pilot.
Yes, the pilot, where it all began. So, Wreck-It Ralph is in theaters right now. That's Disney's new video game movie. And that's why I thought this would be perfect timing for this particular episode, because one of the things that's great about Wreck-It Ralph is it features all these great cameos of different video game characters from like Capcom, Sega, Nintendo. All these great things are kind of mashed into this movie. Sort of like what Roger Rabbit did for cartoons. Wreck-It Ralph is sort of done for video games in the movies. You guys seen that movie yet by any chance?
No.
No? Neither of you?
Nobody wants to go with me.
Well, I would go with you if we lived closer. Cause
My wife has bronchitis. It's not working.
You tell your wife to suck it up and go see a movie with you.
Wow.
What's more important, Wreck-It Ralph or bronchitis? I think we all know the answer to that question. It's a great movie. I loved it. I thought it was fantastic.
I hear good things, and somebody spoiled something for me, and I'm very upset about it.
Oh, yeah, no, we can't be having spoilers. That's not cool.
Spoilers for video games.
Yeah. There's video games. No, I can't believe you did that. It's a lot of fun. So if you guys haven't seen it yet out there, everybody that's listening, I would highly recommend checking it out. It's a total blast. But Wreck-It Ralph is not the first time we've seen a bunch of video game characters come together for one thing. That first happened with Captain N, the Game Master. So for any of you who do not know what this is, Captain N, the Game Master is a cartoon series that ran from 1989 to 1991 as part of the Saturday morning cartoon lineup on NBC. And what's so great about it is the show incorporated elements from many of the most popular at the time original Nintendo games. Now, they weren't all Nintendo-based characters. Basically, they were just characters from various video games that were popular on the Nintendo Entertainment System. So you'll notice that a lot of the characters in this are not only from Nintendo games, but we'll see characters from Capcom games, etc., etc. So it's really cool. But, as you guys will find out, not exactly accurate to all of those video games. Their appearances, their stories, and even their names don't necessarily match up with what we know now about these characters. But I guess we also kind of have to remember that this was made in '89 when a lot of that stuff was kind of new and there wasn't as many in-depth stories for some of these characters as there are now. I don't know. Definitely something to discuss while we're watching it. So, did you guys both watch this show growing up at all?
Yes.
I did.
Yep.
Yes? I think everybody remembers this one. If there's one video game cartoon out there everybody remembers, it's got to be Captain N.
Yeah, what I remember, it was a beast to wake up all early and get up in time to see this show. Like, I would actually force myself to wake up early even though I wanted to sleep in. I'd like set my alarm and stuff because it was so early just so I wouldn't miss it. I loved it.
Well, like I would like always happen to catch it. I was never into like getting, like you said, getting up early and checking out the show. I didn't even know when it was on. I just knew it was on Saturdays, and if I happened to be up at the time and I see it, I'd watch it. It was that kind of viewer, I guess.
Awesome. I was like Eric. I always set my alarm and tried really hard to get up early on Saturday mornings. And man, if I missed a cartoon like this, I was so mad at myself.
Yeah, I'd catch the end. What happened?
Yeah.
You'll never know. There's no internet, little kid. Sorry.
Exactly. No internet, no DVRs.
Oh.
Maybe if you were lucky, you figured out how to set the VCR to record it on a tape.
Nobody could figure that out. Nobody.
Nobody could figure that out. Exactly. Sweet. Well, we're going to rediscover the first episode then. And I'm sure this won't be the only episode of this show we watch, but I thought the first episode was a good place to start with this particular show here. So we're going to kick things off with the pilot episode. If any of you guys out there are listening to the audio version of this, then just stand by and prepare for the beep. When you hear the beep, you're going to want to hit play on your DVD or your video player or however you're watching the cartoon to make sure you are synced up with our commentary. If you are just watching the video version of this, then just sit back, relax, and wait for the cartoon to begin.
Some-
Metroid, Castlevania.
Yeah,
You see all the different
Metroidvania.
different lands. Yeah. Mega High.
Oh god.
No, I have seen this episode before, but I have not seen it in quite some time.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I've seen this one too. But
haven't seen
I
this
do have the complete series on DVD. This is one of the ones I bought immediately when it was
Yeah.
released. So
I gotta find that because I haven't seen this since I was a kid.
Wow. I'm surprised you don't own it. You notice that
Me
it's a
too.
power glove.
yeah, I was gonna say it's a power glove. I always love that.
I could beat up that kid.
Kevin? Oh, that's Kevin, dude. You can't beat him.
Captain N.
He's the game master. Whoa! Those little somersaults.
Wow. I like how he turns
What
3D.
that thing was? Yeah, that just popped out of the screen.
It looks a little bit tougher in the game world.
Everybody looks tougher when they're
It was
animated.
a dark day in Videoland.
Ooh, ominous narrator.
Years,
I like it.
Mother Brain's minions have laid siege on the Palace of Power.
So Mother
gonna-
Brain has taken over Videoland.
They got like floor buffers or something for weapons.
Sweet.
What the heck is that?
I think
I
that's
love
supposed to be from
all
Metroid.
the
We're too strong for them.
I like that King Hippo's green
Yeah, for
instead
some
of orange.
Yeah.
King Hippo.
So we got Mother Brain from Metroid, King Hippo from Punch Out,
Brain.
and an Eggplant Wizard from Kid Icarus. All right.
And who voices Mother Brain? Anybody?
Let's see. Mother Brain is voiced by Levi Stubbs.
Mother Brain.
Like a little Richard
Nothing's funny about
copycat.
That's right. Especially for those poor
For a
souls
wacky
who
cartoon, I like that voice. It's awesome.
It won't be long before
It is cool.
beautiful goddess that I am becomes
Well,
king of
you know what's really
Pandora.
great about that is Levi Stubbs provided the voice of Audrey 2 in Little Shop of Horrors. So, if you've ever seen Little Shop of Horrors,
Ah.
probably
I'm
recognize that
I'm afraid we
voice.
can't hold out much longer. Kid Icarus, your loyalty has never diminished.
Kid Icarus.
Your name's not Pit.
Mega Man,
Nope.
you fought bravely and well.
A pleasure to serve you, your worship.
You've been
I'm a
wrecked
gremlin.
in
Mega
long
Man
and
talk like
terrible
that.
storm.
I know.
I love how Simon's
Simon-
all vain and stuff.
Yeah, I
Wish
remember.
it didn't have to end
He's like-
this way.
I'm handsome. Oh yeah, and he always, every chance he gets, he's got to grab onto the princess.
Simon, let go of me.
So this princess was created for this. She's not from any video game.
The legend of Video
There's
Land
the power
foretells
glove.
of a young warrior from another land who shall warp into our world and lead you to victory.
Oh,
He is
warp.
Captain
What made them
N,
decide that
the
that was
game
gonna be?
master.
He was gonna be like the vain guy. Like what in the Castlevania series made them think that? Pretty
I know, right? Well, that's.
Because they have like a long face.
I know. That's one of the things I thought was always really weird about this show is how they came up with these characters anyway.
Let's just use the intro.
As a kid, this room was actually really cool.
Oh yeah,
Oh, sure.
I want my room to look like that.
Pee Wee Herman's Playhouse
Hurt.
basically.
The dog just jumps in after him.
And what the heck was that jumped out at him? Grabbed him.
I know. That's what I was. That big green alien thing.
Wasn't that supposed to be him like flying in, being all digital, and he's 3D? It doesn't make sense. I don't
Kid
know.
Icarus.
I think they were grabbing him.
Oh, is it? Okay.
You must
Recognize
be
Mega Man. It doesn't look anything like him.
You guys
Yeah, like
aren't
he's
real.
green.
You're
Why is
just
he
throwing
green?
computer bytes in my game cartridges.
The Mega Man's the
For
blue
real.
bomber, except in Captain and the Game Master.
Looks like the ultimate warp brought us the ultimate wimp.
I'm Princess
Bomber.
Lana.
It's talking about those designs again. That's what I think is so funny. Oh wait, yeah.
I'm in love.
He's in love. Like Mega Man is short and squat, so it's obvious that they were just looking at like the 8-bit
Oh, you're in
sprite of
Video
Mega Man
Land.
for his design and not any of the actual
Ultimate
artwork,
warp zone brought you here.
because they made them all like
Warp
short
Zone
and
4 in Super Mario
like Kid
Brothers?
Icarus is kind of the same
Something
thing.
like that.
It's like a weird combination for Mega Man, though. It's also like a combination of that and the cover for Mega
That's
Man.
why it gave you that
Yeah,
super
totally.
power.
Really
Exactly.
wacky.
Little ice
Me
up his
restore
face and
freedom
everything.
to Videoland? Hey, I don't even have my
No, I
driver's
forget. I mean, I
license
kind
yet.
of
And this is just the toy.
mixed these things up. I did it as a kid. Was this
Can't be
shown
happening to
in
me.
part with the Mario show, or was this totally separate?
I think it was separate.
You cannot
It
help
was
but
separate
Mother
at
Brain will conquer all
first,
Video
but I
Land.
believe the second
Freedom will be
season
lost forever.
is where it switched to the Adventures of Captain N and Super Mario World or something like that.
Come on, dude.
Because the second season of this show on DVD is combined with Super Mario World.
There, don't worry, princess. I'll save Videoland.
Oh, Simon's got this.
Simon's jacked.
Yeah,
And 10.
very tan, awesome long face.
Your cuteness. Wait.
Your cuteness.
only hope, but you let her down.
I think he has a speech impediment.
They both have terrible voices.
Yeah,
Father,
yeah.
the legend has failed us.
Small character
The
equals
way
terrible
it was
voice.
just not strong enough to meet the challenge. I've tried to lead our people since you disappeared, but I failed you.
Isn't that too bad?
Oh yeah.
A brain chip is so awesome.
So, it's a brain. What is it? The face? That's the spinal cord. That's the brain. It's like cartilage from the nose or something.
Yes, sir. It's creepy looking. Doesn't really look like Mother Brain from the game.
It's my turn.
What's weird is that they chose Eggplant Wizard. You know, like
Yeah, isn't that strange?
Yeah.
It's one of the random baddies from Icarus.
Yeah.
Dr. Wily's in this too, I remember. He's
Yeah.
one of the main little bad guys, I think.
And bring her to me. Don't worry, your disgustingness. I'll be back with
he's
that
got
chick
huge
before
nipples.
Yeah.
Saucers.
And where's the little band-aid on his belly button?
Go with him,
Yeah.
brainless idiot.
Yes, you're
But the Eggplant Wizard looks pretty accurate. That was a pretty
Yeah.
character choice. I mean, really odd one, but he's really cool.
It won't be
It
long
works.
before all of those video worlds fall under my control. Then I'll be the beautiful queen of Videoland.
Oh, for sure. Super hot.
I believe it.
Good evil laugh too.
Scary.
very much upset because
Where are they? Target?
Aestheticus.
Yeah, they're
Precious
okay.
little mega mind. There's only one person who can cheer
Mega
up the
high.
princess, and I'm
Up with his
looking
head.
at him. Let's see.
Carries a mirror in his
there should be
pocket.
a lift around here somewhere.
I like the little music. I mean, you got a little Kid Icarus thing going on. It's nice.
Yeah, totally. That is one thing I do really like about this is the music and the sound effects are all straight from video games. I think that's
Come
great.
on, dude.
Yeah, they did a
If
good
that
job
princess
like
got us
portraying
into
this world
mess,
as being like
maybe
a
she
video
can get
game.
us
You
out.
know,
Yeah.
like you said, with the sounds.
Mother
and
Brain's
stuff like that.
minions arrive
Like in the Mario
search of
cartoon, they got a little
princess.
crazy some episodes, and it like had like nothing to do with anything, you know. Sometimes.
Yeah, totally.
So this is a little more accurate.
princess.
Castlevania music, it's dope.
Nice, yeah.
Nice.
Simple. Simon will lead us to it.
I love that.
Yoo-hoo, Princess Darling, it's me, Simon Belmont.
Just a minute.
Snuck up on him good.
Bagged him.
Bagged him a sign.
Unless you warp him out of town.
Is that a punching bag?
Ah, nice. I think you're
Like
right.
it. I like how there's just warp. Oh, and it makes like Mario warp noise. Nice.
Yeah.
Right after it, and then it burped.
Okay, Simon, what do you want?
Whoa. Would you? Whoa.
And they had to
You
wait.
didn't see any of that.
Seriously, I was just there,
I
but
need to talk to you.
Quick, think of something.
Me, I'm just an incompetent vegetable.
Is everything
such an
okay?
awesome voice for the Eggplant Wizard.
Oh, yes. Yes. Everything's just fine. Thank you.
Can
Yeah.
I come in?
Oh,
He's droopy. That's what it is.
I'm not decent.
Now, this technically wasn't the first time Captain N had showed up in some kind of medium, if I'm correct.
That is correct. The character of Captain N first appeared in Nintendo Power Magazine, created by one of their staff members named Randy Studdard. And the original concept involved Captain N, or Captain Nintendo as he was sometimes referred to, as a Nintendo employee, and the Mother Brain as a Nintendo main computer that went rogue. And Captain N had the power to temporarily give life to characters and items from different Nintendo games. So basically, it started off as this little strip like this in Nintendo Power Magazine, and then later Nintendo decided to create a cartoon series of it, opting not to even create or compensate that creator, which is kind of, yeah.
That's whack.
That's bogus.
Totally whack.
But no Howard and Nestor cartoon.
Right, yeah, interesting.
That would have been a great, 30-second thing to toss to,
Yeah.
Oh, totally. Like a end of the episode kind of thing, like a little
like a little skit at the end.
Yeah.
That would have been awesome.
That would have been sweet.
Princess!
Oh, Mega Man music.
Come on, dude.
Love it. I actually would really like to get a soundtrack to this cartoon because it's not like straight video game music. It's like really
remixed.
Yeah, remixed versions.
Yeah.
Simon, the princess has been
Right, shout and demand the soundtrack.
I will.
We'll start switching immediately.
Oh, wow. Switching?
So fast.
He's going through puberty at the same time.
Sir, Her Highness's court.
So we were talking about Eggplant Wizard a minute ago. You were talking about his voice.
Yeah.
He's voiced by Michael David Donovan, who actually did voice Droopy on the hit
Oh,
Tom
there
and
you
Jerry.
go. I was just joking.
Yep, there you go.
That's hilarious.
It's a mega shoe shine.
Mega high. That's an interesting arrow there, Kid Icarus.
Just like in the game.
Yep.
What do you think you're doing?
That track is awesome. Yeah, that would be good to have these variations.
Guys, no wonder Videoland's losing the war. These guys
He
are
hits the
just fighting
select button, not the
themselves.
pause button.
We've got to rescue the princess.
Good call. Good call.
Simon, get me a map of Videoland.
Simon Belmont takes orders from only one person. Simon Belmont.
How about Belmont's voice? Is he anybody? It sounds kind of familiar.
Whoever abducted
Let's
the princess
see.
is obviously taking her back to Mother Brain on Metroid. There's a warp zone right here that'll take us directly to her.
Andrew Cavadis, or Cavadis, I'm not sure how you say that last name, but he's the voice actor that does the voice of Simon Belmont. I don't know anything else specifically. Looks like he did some voices in Gundam Seed. But that's the Dragon Ball Z, Inuyasha. Looks like a lot of anime stuff besides his... Oh, here you go. He was the principal in Battletoads.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
You
But it looks
like how
like
this comes 360?
Yeah.
That's right.
Full
That's
circle.
right. But it does look like his most notable voice is listed as Simon Belmont from Captain N. So
Ooh, you did the Wizard of Oz thing there. Copyright infringement.
Oh, listen to the music now. Got that sweet Metroid music.
I love
This is
it.
it. The express warp to Metroid.
There's no time to lose a kiss.
Losicus. Oh.
There is no time to lose a kiss.
I know.
The dog wasn't shaking his head at that. He's shaking his head at him saying Losicus. He's like, that was whack.
That's stretching it.
A kiss.
Stretching
Not a
it.
giant shower head.
Congo Land.
Congo Land.
But that's the home of Donkey Kong.
Nice.
Well, this will be a much different version of Donkey Kong than we're used to these days.
They made him more like King Kong.
Yeah. So. Uh-oh, Universal's gonna be mad.
Yeah. Oh.
But it clearly says DK on his towel, so it's not King Kong.
Why does he need a towel?
Oh, so. Duh, he just got out of the bath. Come on. Same reason he's got a shower cap on his head.
Yeah.
Maximus.
There's
A
flowing
pink
locks. Yeah.
Nice.
I bet you the King Hippo's voice is the same as DK's voice.
Actually, it is.
Oh, very good.
Like Gary Chalk.
Good ear. Nice. Kid Icarus
That was
music.
really good.
Good thing I didn't land on a hand.
Yes, it was.
The Donkey Kong voice is like the same every time. Oh, nice.
Well, he'll think twice before tangling with me again.
Oh, what's that? Oh, that's Kevin.
That cuss. We should count
I
that.
hope this thing works. Jump!
Where's this music from?
I don't know.
Sounds like Donkey Kong Country, but I know it wasn't from that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the Donkey Kong Country one out yet, but it definitely sounds like it, doesn't it?
Before Donkey Kong gives us the big game over.
Interesting.
Get in!
Kind of
quick!
familiar.
Uh-oh! Piranha plant, kind of.
We're too late. The zone's closed up.
This was made by
There's the way out of this
DIC.
world.
Yes, it was.
So was the Super Mario cartoons.
You won't get away with this, Mother
So
Brain.
Correct.
it's
My
not
warriors will
totally
rescue me.
surprising that you find some of the same sound effects in both.
Oh, absolutely. Right. Good call.
Now that you're both out of the way, Videoland will soon be mine.
Whoa.
What is that?
You'll pay for this, Mother Brain.
Is that from something?
It has to be.
It's gotta be, but I don't recognize it.
I go to the viewers on this one.
It's Ridley or Ridley or whatever from Metroid, however you like to say it.
That was weird. That didn't look anything
Yeah.
like
I didn't, but a lot of this stuff, Mega Man doesn't look like Mega Man.
Mega Man doesn't look like Mega Man. Ow, it's mega hot.
It's Hoticus.
He says, ha, I'd sooner trust a vampire to give me a shave.
Good one, Simon.
Always with the vanity.
Quick, closer to the edge of the volcano.
Perfect idea, Captain N. See, that dog is a voice of reason.
Look at all the close-ups of them shaking their
I
head.
know what I'm doing. Trust
Really
me.
had to get the point across.
Trust me, I'm a kid that just got zapped here.
I trust you. You're a mega idiot.
Oh no, not me. I'm saying
Jump in the lava, guys. It's a great idea.
Pause.
Oh, with the select button again.
Again.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta wonder how they made oversights like that. I mean, come on.
Simon, hurry!
Some games pause with the select button.
Yeah, that is true.
I can't name any off the top of my head. But it should have been the start button. You're right.
Yeah. They got an accurate portrayal of the controller.
I always wanted a sweet Nintendo controller belt like that.
What is this, Brain City?
Brain City. I think this is Metroid, actually, is what they call it.
It's cool looking.
That's not right.
Hey guys, this is
It's
where
not
we
right.
get off.
Metroid isn't a place. It's a being.
Balls.
I'm putting them right close together like that. You
Simon almost died.
I agree.
Don't thank me, kid.
What was
I forgot
that?
to rescue the princess.
So I would like to.
Mega strength.
I would like to know what this kid got a letter
Just
jacket
like in a
from.
fairy tale,
For.
the handsome hero
Yeah,
will rescue
exactly.
the fair princess
We're playing
from the
Nintendo?
impenetrable
Nice.
power.
That's right, Captain N.
Simon, we've got to do this as a
Captain of the
team,
Nintendo team.
remember?
His mom made it for
A
him.
team.
You're so good at Nintendo, sweetie. Here's a jacket.
Yeah, that's why he's got an N on it.
You know this kid didn't play football.
Sorry, Captain Nuisance, but no one shall come between Princess Lana and her loving Simon Belmont. This warp zone will take me straight into her arms.
How do you know this? You're just making stuff up. Apparently there's water in that warp zone.
Mega Man, give me a hand. That looks like an opening.
Is he gonna shoot his hand off? No, okay.
Okay.
Oh,
The
he
end.
jumped.
You know who that character was? Disposable Goon, number one.
Disposable Goon.
I'm sorry I didn't take you seriously before.
Hey, Princess
I
Lana's
couldn't
got it
believe
going
that this was
on.
real.
Till the break of
It's I
dawn.
who should apologize to you.
Don't worry about it, Princess.
Yeah, we should make a cast for this if this was like a real life movie. I'm saying The chick from Saved by the Bell can play Princess Lana. Kimberly Thiessen,
nice.
whatever her name is.
Yeah, Tiffany Amber Thiessen.
And Mega Man played by Danny DeVito.
Try to survive the corridors of Metroid.
Nice.
Make Simon Belmont Bradley Cooper.
From Metroid.
Yep.
Nice.
See, and this is a staple of the cartoon series where they featured pretty much copyright music. I mean, obviously
Yeah.
here, but this is definitely Michael Jackson's song. Is it? What song is this actually? Thriller? No, Bad? I don't know, something.
It's bad, isn't it? Slightly different. But...
It's Beat It. It sounds like Beat It.
You're right. I think it is Beat It.
Yeah. That's crazy. I don't think I've ever noticed that before.
Yeah,
They do it a lot.
There was one episode I remember as a kid. They played White Wedding with Simon Belmont marrying someone like Mother Brain or something.
Wow, really?
Yeah. Billy Idol, love him.
See, I know some distributors had to redo the music in some of these cartoons.
Right.
For copyright reasons. I wonder if this was one of them. I mean, I know some of them are obviously are still here, but...
So they had permission at the time and they just lost their licensing or whatever?
Yeah. And then I've read and I've seen in certain instances they actually had to take it out for the DVD release.
That's why
I couldn't get the rights.
I'll bet there's like a fan sub or whatever you want to call it that's made with the original music. You could probably find it or something.
Probably, yeah. I do remember there was an episode of the Super Mario Bros. Cartoon where they met Milli Vanilli, and it totally had Milli Vanilli music in it, and on the DVD it is all taken out. All the music.
Yeah, they
exactly what I was talking.
Little Richard or something.
Yeah. They did. What? Why does this whip like have a life of its own?
Seriously. Oh, that's just gross.
I feel gross.
You see all King Hippo's fat squeezing out between the...
King Hippo's fat, but he looks kind of, like a cute character or something like that. But he looks just disgusting in this show.
Oh, for sure.
Especially with those damn nipples.
Saucer nipples. Puppy saucer nipples.
Those damn nipples.
Isn't this what happened to the plant in
Later,
Little Shop of Horrors too? Got electrocuted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, well, I was just lucky, I guess.
Personally, I wasn't lucky at all.
What music is this?
No, it was skill and razor-sharp timing that allowed me to rescue you and save Videoland.
It's probably ending music from some game.
Simon. We're indebted to you and to the rest of
I think it's my favorite thing about this show now is listening to the music.
It's really good.
You too, Duke. And as for you, you may have helped me win the battle, but the war is far
As for
from
you,
over.
I don't remember your name.
Help defend Videoland, won't you?
Sorry, Your Highness, but I've got to get back to my world.
He's got to go home. This show's over. This is the first and last episode of.
Well, it was very nice of you to drop
They're like,
by.
well, if you get canceled like Battletoads, it would be in a nice package.
Yeah,
One
exactly.
episode and done.
Kevin, you better not be playing that foolish game. You have homework to do.
Oh, well, I'm definitely not going home now.
Take out the trash.
On second thought, I guess I could stay just a little while longer.
Whoa.
That's a good message to send to kids.
Let's face it.
Skip your chores, the princess will kiss you.
Damn, he's hooked. Video games.
What did the camera do to him? He just shot that shit.
They just had a reference to King Hippo just in the intro, and they're like, he's blue.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right? I want to know where they came up with all these designs for these characters.
See, I guess the green thing pulls him in, but it seems to me like he's turning green. I don't know. Anyway.
He's already in there.
I guess, yeah.
And then it's coming out of the TV, though.
There's like no reason for it whatsoever. They're like, check it out, guys. 3D.
So they're like, yeah, look,
I
this
got
animation we can do, guys. Can we use this somewhere? Well, I guess we could throw it in that part where it's getting sucked in the TV. I don't know. Great idea, boss.
Maybe it's grabbing the camera in so you can see the.
It's the viewer into the game.
Breaking the wall. I love it.
I'm smart.
You are smart. So I've always wondered, like, I wonder how the licensing worked for this. Like, these days, a lot of these companies would be very protective over the way their characters looked and are portrayed in something like this. And here we've got Mega Man looking nothing like we even knew Mega Man to look, even in the video game. I mean, I think obviously the biggest change is he's not blue, he's green. And I mean, come on, he's the Blue Bomber. That's like his nickname. Yeah. And they made him this squat little green guy with a funny voice. If this is like a cartoon that Nintendo kind of helped put together, like Kid Icarus isn't even using the proper name. He's not calling him Kid Icarus. It's like it just kind of makes me wonder like how much maybe they just didn't care and they weren't really paying attention, or maybe
you gotta think about it too. At that time, Nintendo was like kind of in its infancy with this, the licensing of their characters and just as a company in general. Obviously, they did a lot before video games, but with the whole video game thing, it was fairly new to them. So I don't think if somebody from Hollywood came up to them like, okay, this is what I want to do with your property, make this cartoon, that they would be like, okay, that sounds good. They didn't really know about it, so they would just agree, okay, they must know what they're doing, kind of thing. Where now they'd be like, no, you ain't doing that to you're not calling him Kid Icarus. We're gonna get fan outrage because of this now.
Yeah,
exactly.
What's weird, going back to what you said, is hadn't Wreck-It Ralph just come out, I don't think anybody would have let sorry, let me start over. I don't think that any company would let their characters do something like this. But obviously that's not true, because Wreck-It Ralph has tons and tons of characters from different companies in it. Yeah. So
I was really surprised to see Wreck-It Ralph, honestly. Like when the first time we saw that trailer and saw all those characters, that blew my mind.
Yeah, I was like, what?
I never thought I'd see something like that. And I'm with you. I almost feel like I never thought I'd see anything like Captain N ever again. And Wreck-It Ralph is probably, honestly, as close as we're ever going to get to it. Right. We'll never get an actual cartoon series that's anything like this ever again. Not now.
Right. We barely have any cartoon series based on video games now, with the exception of like Sonic, really. That's out there.
Or Pokemon and all that kind of stuff. But
did Wreck-It Ralph treat him pretty fairly? I guess the character representations in that, because I haven't seen it yet, but I want to.
Yeah, absolutely, they did. And for the most part, all the video game characters are nothing but little cameos. For example, there's just this scene where they go to what they call Game Central, and it's kind of like this giant, it looks like an airport or a train station, and they just do this huge panning shot, and you just see video game characters everywhere.
Nice.
It's one of those things I can't wait to get it on like Blu-ray so I can pause it just to see everybody that's there. But yeah, they do lots of great little things, and there's tons of references to video games, and the few characters that actually do have speaking roles, I mean, they're very true to the characters themselves. So I mean, they did a great job with it. They really respected all of the source material, and it's awesome. So that's really cool. And it would be great to see like a version of Captain N that was a little more accurate. I know I've seen artwork online before of people who have done pictures of Captain N, but like made Mega Man look like Mega Man and Icarus more like Pit and stuff like that. And that always just looks really cool to me. Like, oh, that would be awesome if it was actually like really accurate.
Yeah. But what I think fans now would actually still dig is if this came out today. Like they said, we're doing a new Captain N series.
Yeah.
And we're just gonna make it legit. Everybody would go nuts for it. I think.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I think just that's the biggest thing we need to keep in mind is that the time that this was made, I mean, this was like mind-blowing then.
Oh, yeah.
Like, I remember as a kid just being like, this cartoon's got all these dudes from these video games? Yeah. Yep. This is amazing!
You just overlooked all the little discrepancies.
Exactly.
Yeah, earlier.
It's still I still find this actually entertaining.
Oh, yeah.
It's probably one of the better cartoons that we've done so far that you can pop in and watch and not be like immediately turned off.
I would say the best we've done so far.
Absolutely.
I would say.
Yes.
Yeah.
I agree too. I agree.
Enjoyed it.
I enjoyed that a lot. And like I was even saying when we were watching it, I think my favorite thing about it now is that music and the sound effects.
Oh, yeah.
I think that's got some real appeal to it, just listening to that. And sure, there's a lot of goofiness going on, but this is one of those shows that I still have. I think I've just got a really tight nostalgic connection to it still.
Yeah. And
I just really get a lot of enjoyment out of it even now. I think it's a lot of fun. And we definitely got to do more episodes of this because I know they did specific episodes for certain games. Like there was a Mega Man episode where it had Dr. Wily and the evil robots in it, the Robot Masters.
Right.
And like there is a Kid Icarus specific episode that has a lot of stuff from the Kid Icarus game. They did that a lot, and I think it'd be great to go through some of those game specific episodes and watch them.
Yeah, it was the one I remember the most of for that is the Castlevania one, actually.
Yeah.
Oh, sweet.
So we'll have to take a look at those for sure.
Definitely have to do more of these.
We should watch all of them, everyone.
Okay, let's do it. We're going to change the name of the show to the Captain N Commentaries.
I want to watch it, yep.
From here on out, we're just going through that show.
I'm down. I'm down.
That could honestly work, probably.
But yeah, like Lance was saying, I mean, you know, as a kid, you just kind of accepted it, and especially early on, like, I definitely didn't see, like, any of those, like, kind of glaring flaws with anything. I was just like, oh, this is so awesome, like, Nintendo on my TV, and, well, I guess it's always on your TV, but, I mean, like a cartoon, you know, I was just psyched, and, you know, and later on, like, when I was watching, I remember watching some of the Super Mario Brothers Super Show, at some points I was just like, man, that's just not accurate, what are you doing? That's not, you know, but, you know, as a kid, you could just set that aside. And I mean, even now I could still do that. It's kind of fun to like pick it apart and just like, oh, well, you know, but it's still entertaining. And it's definitely the best one we've seen so far.
Awesome. The other one that I feel exactly the same way about, besides Captain N, is the Legend of Zelda cartoon, which was part of that Super Mario Brothers Super Show.
Oh, yeah.
And I know that that's got its real cheese moments too, especially how Link is, you know, oh, excuse me, princess. Like, he had that really lame catchphrase. But there's so many things about that cartoon. Like, they're just like this. They use all of that really cool Zelda music in it. They use lots of Zelda, like, sound effects. And I don't know. I just get that really cool nostalgic retro vibe by watching that too. So that's got to go on our list. We have to do some.
I'm actually not. I mean, I own the series on DVD. I'm not familiar with that series though. Like I never really watched it at all.
Well,
so
that's got to go on our list soon. Then we're gonna do that. I love me some Zelda. Love it.
Me too.
Do you have another thought, Lance? You started talking. I think I cut you off.
Oh.
No, I think it was good.
Awesome. Cool. Well, any other final thoughts then on Captain N the Game Master? Or we're going to take it home for the day.
Watch it. It's good.
There you go. That's going on the DVD cover.
Watch it. It's good.
Watch it. It's good.
Cortez. Sweet.
Vance Cortez from RetroWare TV says, watch it. It's good.
Sweet.
I want to watch all of them. Everyone.
I do too. I'm actually really excited to watch more of these now. Bring it on. All right, well, that's going to wrap up another episode of the Video Game Commentaries. Guys, make sure that you check out all of our episodes. If this is your first time listening and or watching, we would love it if you check out some of our great episodes we've done in the past. We've watched some amazing gems, such as Bubsy the cartoon and Battletoads the cartoon. You'll never find anything cooler than those, except for probably everything else in the world. But you can find us on iTunes. Just do a search for the Videocade Commentaries. We would love it if you could rank us, leave us a review. That would be awesome. You can also find us at the official Podbean page, which is just Video Game. Wow, I can't even say the name of our show. VideocadeCommentaries.podbean.com. And of course, the best place to find us is right there at RetroWareTV.com, where all the new episodes will always go up first.
Bookmark it,
favorite it, like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, all that good stuff. RetroWare TV, it's where it's at.
The Videocade Commentaries is a production of RetroWareTV.com in association with PixelDan.com. Musical tracks used in the intro and outro are created by Matt Howlett and used with full permission. Any additional intro and outro tracks are used with full permission of the respective owners or creators. Intro and outro narrations are provided by me, Brian T. Stevenson. Any animated series discussed are copyright their respective owners. RetroWareTV.com's The Videocade Commentaries is provided for entertainment purposes only. The views expressed are those solely of the hosts or guests and do not necessarily represent those of RetroWareTV.com, PixelDan.com, or any other party. Be sure to join us next time for another installment of The Videocade Commentaries.